No. Good morning. Shit. I'm all green. Sorry I kept pushing it back. I know that's probably annoying, but there seems to be a StreamYard glitch. Okay. And I have pop-ups that I've never had before. And there was a weird charge on my credit card yesterday. Debit. Had to mark it as stolen. Now I gotta get a new one. But for some reason, when I go to StreamYard, I log in, I have my picture, I see my city background, like instead of my green screen painted wall, and then when I enter the studio, it disappears. And I don't know why. I mean, why would you do something like that to me? Why would you want to do something like that to me? You want to hurt me. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Bechdel Real. You borrowed my card, cutie pie? Give it. No, actually, I think it was the girl at Wendy's. Because the night before I had got some Wendy's, and I remember very clearly and vividly the night before when, because I was like, oh, sorry, I thought I was supposed to pay at the first window or at the second window, because she handed me my food and she was like, oh, okay, I'll take your card here. And she took it, and I don't know if she was walking it back to the first window or maybe she was just writing. You know what she probably did? She was probably writing my card number down. And instead of charging me, because she wasn't going to charge me for my food anyways, she decided to fucking pay 50 some odd dollars to Apple. Okay. That's a huge possibility. Because I do live in a smaller town, but there are some, like, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Gangsterish people here that could possibly hurt me. Or steal from me as well. Okay. Now hold on. Let's see if this works. Maybe it's my StreamYard monthly billing, but hold on. Gather around, grab your coffee. We're going to test this out, see if my intro still works. If it does, we're gold. Gather around. No, no chance. No, no dance. No, no chance. No, no dance. No, no chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! Hey! Ow! Ow! You think it's a ghost, Amy? Well, after I bust out the Ouija board, it's going to be a ghost. Probably a demon, if that. Hey, Mark W. Hey, the shit show. Yeah, gangsterish. You know what I'm saying? Well, gangsterish to me, in my vocabulary, cutie pie is like somebody maybe you would judge from the outside and be like, they look like a gangster. But then you get to know them and they're really not. They have like degrees and all sorts of shit and they don't steal from anybody and they're like a really good human. It's more of just a judgment. Yeah, the Ouija board is going to be I've debated it quite a bit, and I'll tell you why. Hey Kelly, the only reason I've debated it is because of other people's opinions. You know, they're like, "Don't do that. You're gonna bring in evil." And even like voice for the voiceless was really concerned, and she said, "You're gonna bring in demons, and your life's going good." But the way I look at it is, like the Ouija board is no different to me than a spirit box. So, like, if you're using any instrument to talk to a spirit, I mean, basically that's opening a door, and I've already done that. So I've opened my legs, I've opened the doors, I've opened the spirit box, I've spread my legs while I open the Ouija board, and it's going to be a good time. The park that I'm going to do it in has over 600 bodies left underground. Because you want to know what happened? Maybe near the end of this video, I'll play the video that explains it. Now, hold on. This layout's pissing me off. We're just going to go all green. Crop solo layout. Okay. See, look, when I click the thing, It just, my green screen doesn't pop up. And why do I all of a sudden have YouTube notifications popping up? What is going on? You play with that board, then you're going to have everything in your house flying around. Ooh, Papa-like, Papa-like. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. I am kind of scared. I am a little bit nervous, but I feel like I'm in control, bitch. So I tell Satan, you get behind me, motherfucker, because this is my show. This is my fucking house, and this is my body. And the only people I allow to violate it is people before I got married that I didn't know what their names were. And I was a whore, but I am not a demonic whore. You like the Ouija, but you won't touch one. It's very different from a spirit box. It brings in older, stronger things, but you do you, Robbie. I love you. I love you too. Hey, Jess Ruby. You're not clicking the thing right? Oh, well, fuck it, cutie pie. Good morning, Melanie. Do you guys, what do you guys think before I get started on my topic? Are you guys concerned about me doing, because I don't have a Ouija board. I have to buy one. Hey, Scotty. And I don't exactly know. We'll probably do it multiple times, me and Thea, because we do live in different states. But Mrs. Bendover says, will you be charging Annabelle and the gal from the ring rent? As long as they clean up the blood, they can stay free of charge. I mean, it's fine, you know? And as long as they hit up some people that are on my list as well, you won't ever touch one, Amy says, but do what you want to do. Well, it's not that I want to do it, but I want to do it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to, but I want to. Because I'm a Gemini and just my brain is just, bleh, you know? Oh, sorry about my nose has been running and stuff, guys. I had a really bad week the week before last, and I think I'm sick from it. You had used a Ouija board several times and had some weird stuff happen. Is it dangerous stuff or is it stuff that I can like handle? Like, will it just be like a random demonic, spirit like fondling me in the night, like maybe my balls or something? I'm cool with that. uh, if you use a Ouija board, Bernie says, make sure you close out every session by saying goodbye. Well, I say goodbye to people on YouTube and they still stalk me all the way to my wedding in Vegas, So it's like, it's kind of a slippery slope. So scary stuff like a presence in the room with you. Okay. So, and I don't want to get all the way off topic, but while we're on this topic, YouTube, stop sending me, God, excuse my language, but fucked up notifications. Turn them off. Turn them off. Turn them off. I always feel like there's somebody staring at me anyways. For example, you may think I'm schizophrenic. My doctor does not, but I haven't asked him, so he might. Oh, thank you, Mary. Maybe it's because my green screen's not working today and the green is just like, huh. I often, like when I'm like at nighttime when me and my husband are going to sleep, and this is a true story from just the other night. The other night, I was thinking about the Ouija board all night and I was like contemplating it in my head. And I'm like, should I do it? Should I not? Hand to God. I'm laying in bed to go to sleep and I'm facing my husband and my charger for my AirPods and my phone is on that side. And I kept hearing ding. And before I heard the ding, I just felt like somebody was on the side of the bed, just like staring at me from the ground. But if you set your AirPods on a charger, it right when you set it on the charger, it goes ding. It kept doing that like every other minute. And then my husband, he was like, what was that sound last night? I was like, you heard it too? My AirPods kept like charging and I didn't want to keep getting out of bed and waking up my husband to like see what was going on. It was weird. It was definitely a spirit communicating with me. I know this. That's how they do this. They try to scare me. They try to do whatever. But you're under my foot, Satan. When you were younger, Laverne says, it spelled out your name and scared you, and you never tried it again. Your pets will let you know if anything's going on. Yeah, our pets are kind of lazy though. Your boyfriend set your Alexis on top of an old Ouija board, and he found out Alexis started saying crazy random stuff. Mary, I'm just getting on a tangent on ghosts that I was talking about the Ouija board. I'll get into my topic in a minute though. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. I mean, this is true, but years and years ago when I was on a binge in a bathhouse, I fondled myself with a demon. He was there with me in the mirror and I didn't mind. He was ugly too. He was really short, like really small, and he was staring at me like this. All creepy the whole fucking time with his eyes, and I didn't give two fucks. You love ghosts, they're harmless. I want to have sex with a ghost. I do. I mean, I masturbated with a demon, but I'd rather have consensual. Bernie played with one when you were younger. You told your friend someone in his family was going to die and his grandmother passed the same night. I've never touched one since. I hear stories like that often, Bernie, that, they predict death and then it happens. Do you think they predict death or they cause death? Hmm? See, and that's what I don't want to fuck with. But at the same time, my faith is strong. That's why I have all my original teeth in my head, even though I've been a drugged out mess in my life. That's why I've never gotten a car accident, all sorts of stuff. So I feel like I don't want to go against my faith and do a Ouija board if I know it's going to be dangerous. So I absolutely have to know it's not going to be dangerous to do it because I don't want my teeth to fall out of my head. Does that make sense? Dose of Reality with Jen Lu says, you have a cat. They have 1 foot in this life and 1 in the afterlife. The cat will let you know. Our cats will probably just curl up next to the demons, We always get off topic around here. We fly. Yes, we do. That is correct perspective. Oh, this is hot. Mary had sex with the demon once in a dream. It wasn't all that bad. Ooh, Papa like. Papa like. You say demon because there's no way that was an angel. That is so hot. Oh, thank you, cutie pie. I think I've said this before. More sex with demons. Bendover had sex with a demon for years, then divorced him. Wow. Do you have an exorcism at the divorce hearing? Could be a coincidence, but it's weird, probably. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. Bernie. It's going to be dangerous. That's why we worry. Fuck. You have all the faith you want, Robbie, but the Bible says not to open those doors. Ooh. You guys, I'm contemplated. I'm complicit. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm confused and uneducated. It's not the faith you have that protects you, it's the blood of Christ. Sunshine Country Chicken says, I accidentally caused a shadow person to start stalking me after using a very active Ouija board. Funny story, I caused somebody to stalk me after using my YouTube account. Hey, Belinda, over on Facebook. By the way, we're over on Facebook and the Twitch this morning too, just for shits and gigs. Okay. Which I notice it fucks with my algorithm when I multi-stream. So most of the time I just go straight to YouTube. Okay. Speaking of death, you're gonna die in 7 days. Have a good day, everyone. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. what's the word I was looking for? Contemplated? I'm fuck, man, I should wish I would have furthered my education. Mary was born in Africa around a lot of stories of ghosts and witches and had some wild experiences when she was little. Um, they're all about this stuff. Ooh, conflict. Thank you. Conflicted. Thank you. Educated people here today. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. But speaking of death and forgery, just kidding, just death. Great minds think alike. Hey, glitter and gloss. Ooh, I like your name. Kind of want to floss my teeth now with glitter floss. Isn't that fun? Constipated always. I am always constipated. That's why I'm drinking coffee. You didn't get the notification? Jen, it's because I'm multi-streaming. And when I multi-stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, it like disperses in small increments, okay? I needed an interpreter up here and a vocabulary coach, okay? Now, I'm going to start off with this because I saw something very disgusting about this, okay? And by the way, before I get into that, everyone say hi to Tweety. I always want to make sure I give Tweety love when she comes in here. If you guys don't know, Tweety is a person that I was doing my spiritual card readings and testing my intuition, and Tweety came in and I was like, I got a bad feeling from you. Like, I just don't like you. And it was so mean. And she reached out to me and she has struggles of her own health wise and stuff. So just everyone give love to Tweety because I was a fucking dick. I was just testing my intuition, you know? Anyways, we're going to start off with a moment of silence for Bam, okay? Because that's the right thing to do. I don't really think she liked me near the end there, but that's okay. You know, fuck it all. Let's do a moment of silence anyhow. Fuck it. Okay. Yes. If you don't know Bam Bam, I think her name used to be Bam Bam. I don't know if there was anything added to that name over the years. Um, but yeah, she recently passed away. Now, I've been seeing a lot of like controversial shit, you know, because Bam said mean stuff to people, and even Amber was pretty respectful when she spoke about him. Now, you have to think, folks, Bam did drama on her channel. Okay. She had a lot of enemies. She also had a lot of friends. Um, there's specific people like Space Monster, who, by the way, shamed the shit out of me for the whole mommy ramblings situation. Said, you don't talk about evil, you know, talked about my passed on loved ones, but then didn't like it because in return, folks, if you push me and if you blame me for something for years and years and years, I'm finally gonna fucking do it. And that's what happened with mommy ramblings anyhow. I was blamed for fucking dragging her tragedy for the longest fucking time. Longest time, and it didn't even fucking happen. So the night that I fucking finally decided to have a whole fucking 12 pack of beer, you bet your sweet fucking ass that I fucking ripped into those motherfuckers. I ripped into those motherfuckers, all those motherfuckers. And I gave it to them exactly what they blame me for. And I've ripped into all of them. They're talking about all my dead, passed on loved ones. I talked about theirs too. Fuck it. Now, was it okay for me to do? Absolutely not. But it sure as hell felt fucked up good. Fucks arounds and finds out all of yous. Okay? So if you ever hear stories or see clips of me and they're like, oh my God, he was dragging Mommy Rambling's tragedy and blah, 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 do your fucking fact check first, because I was blamed for that for a long time and it didn't happen. So finally I was like, I'm drunk and this feels good. Fuck it all. I still smoked cigarettes back then too, and I fucking smoked them out of my nose. You fuck. Amy says Bam and I were extremely close at one time, and she has a family and kids who need to be respected through this time that are hurting. Yes, she does. And first of all, I want to start off by saying I have a problem. You are a problem. Okay. God, the other day I commented on Darling Nikki's video she posted, and I was like, oh, I like that movie. And I have a problem goes in. She's like, I really don't like you, Robbie. I'm like, I really don't give a fuck. But I have a problem over on her channel requesting death certificates, which let me just point out again. Iva, you're the same one who dragged me for mommy ramblings as well. And you also blamed me and said that I fucking called the funeral home of mommy ramblings. Child, that is not true. But now you're requesting death certificates. What I did was I ran a background to make sure that she wasn't fucking grifting, which we should all do anyhow. You bet your sweet ass straight up, Belle. Love you, Tiff. I want to make out with you today. And sorry, guys, my green screen's not working. It's a fucking StreamYard glitch. Fuck you. Okay. Hey, Punch Monkey. You're the only creator on YouTube that makes you spit your drink out. Apologize about that. There's rumors she took her own, you know who. And that's not true. People need to stop the rumors. Well, and see, and this is where it gets like, this is where the hypocrites come in, okay? Because back to Space Monster. Well, Iva, I'm done with you. You're stupid. Nobody cares about you anyhow. You spend hours editing stupid videos in your house when you could be getting cardio. Don't be fake about me when I die. If you didn't care about me when I was alive, don't pretend. I 100% agree with that statement. Glitter Gloss. Hey, there's Sandra the Medium, guys. She's over on Facebook. We love you over here. We miss you on YouTube. Sandra, love you. No, I agree with that statement, Glitter and Gloss. I think if you don't like somebody and they pass away, there's no fucking way in hell that I'm going to be like, oh my God, they were such a good person. No, the fuck they weren't. And you know what? In the afterlife, they're probably the worst fucking demon possible, haunting people, annoying the fuck out of people, living their lifelong dream of being able to walk through walls and watch people have sex and see them naked and touch themselves inappropriately and move the chains around in the attic like a bunch of fucking maniacs that they are, you pieces of shit. Love you, Sandra. That's what the fuck they're doing. But I'm not going to say that at their funeral. I'll say it behind their back, though, with my friends. It's something you do in group chats, you know? You keep the shit talking privately. Like, if you didn't like them, just, you know, do it privately. Now, Amber, and then I'll get to Space Monster in a sec. Amber, you know, people were like, why is she talking about this? Well, of course you guys are going to ask her about it anyways, because you knew her relationship with Bam. So of course you're going to ask. So she addressed it in a way like, yeah, I didn't get along with her. She said mean shit, but she was still respectful. So fuck off. Hey, Cece. No need to do live streams and community posts being thankful they're gone either. Great point, and that leads into this. I want to know what you think of this. Give me a minute. I said, give me a minute. Come on. Edge it. Take your time, baby. Come on. We got all day. That's the spirit. Nice and slow. Oh, Vintage wants to be put in timeout. Hold on. There you go, Vintage. Nobody deserves a death certificate, and it's not anyone's business. I don't even if she faked her own death, who cares? Fuck it. I mean, shit. I might even do that to me, you know? Get those donations, guys. All of a sudden, all these YouTubers start like, oh, rest in peace. Ah, gotta love it. All right, let's go over here. Um, all right. Let me go ahead and share the screen. Okay. Let's get Wild Scott Aurora's beautiful picture off the screen. That is a great picture, by the way. And do you remember when you and I didn't get along, Wild Scott? And I was like, why don't you show your face? And then you did. And I was like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. You're ugly. You're not ugly. I mean, look at you. You look the same as you did on camera. I'm a dick when I'm mad. I'm such an asshole, man. Sorry about that. You're adorable. Okay. Now, we're gonna head on over to this is what Space Monster had to say. And I actually was confused by this until I looked in the comments. Let's go ahead and show the comment first, real quick. Okay. Let's go down here. Because AJ thought she was talking about Solange. Space Monster says, and this is how I knew who she was talking about. Space Monster responds and says, bam, it's loading. Hold on. Just give it a minute, I said. Can you give it a minute? I said, take it nice and slow, baby. Come on, the coffee's just kicking in. You don't want the milk for free, do you, mama? Hold on. I don't know why it's loading. But anyways, she says, bam. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Fuck off. Let's go ahead and zoom. All right. This is what Space had to say about Bam's passing. As you see, she shared a beautiful song in tribute called Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. She also says, all I will say is this. The world is a better place without that grotesque being. I dance and rejoice. She's dancing and rejoicing to Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. Welcome, Belle. She says anyone trying to portray it as anything other than a celebration is a liar. Don't think for a moment you will not be tied to her grotesque acts and behavior. You were all accomplices. You all played your part. Your time on Mother is coming. No one gets out of here alive. Tick, tick, tick. Consequences. It is very gross. Very, very gross. Now, this is the same woman that, tormented me for years about me barking back at Mommy Ramblings, which I even apologized to Mommy Ramblings, which I shouldn't have even because, I mean, that was such an unfair situation. But this is someone who is the moral police, around these parts. Um, but notice at the end how she says consequences. So basically, I think what she's meaning by that, and this is just my observation, love you, Astral, is basically she's saying that death is the consequence of Bam's actions. I would like to remind everybody that everybody is going to die one day. And in my personal opinion, death is freeing. It's you go to a better place. I think the people that are left behind are the ones that maybe that's their karma, not the ones that are actually passing. And it's death is not a punishment because we're all going to die. So what are we all being punished for something? So that's what she had to say. And then you got AJ over there supporting it. No, I wouldn't. Actually, Tiff, I actually was kind of shocked when I read it. I mean, I wouldn't really expect anything else, but I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't shocked. Scotty, don't say that. I love you. I love you. I love it sucks because like you see a lot of people that you love fighting with each other on here, but you know what? We give it time. But I love you, Scotty. We all have a terminal illness. It's called life. It's called YouTube. I mean, fuck. Yeah, Jess, it's like when somebody passes away, I feel like, you're graduating. It's not a punishment in any way, shape, or form. I believe that the people that are left behind, and I'm sorry to say this, you guys, you know how they say only the good die young, which, by the way, this is my year in my head. I'm going to be 42 this year, and I saw nothing beyond it as a child. So we'll see what happens this year. Okay. uh, um, but I mean, I see it as a graduation, and you know how like old people are kind of grumpy. I and we think they're cute, and we're like, oh my god, they're so cute. Yeah, they are cute, but they live long for a reason. It's for torture, in my opinion. And they lose a lot of people, like their whole life. Imagine how many friends and family members they've watched die, and they're just here. That's karma. Betty White, that bitch had skeletons in her closet because there's no damn reason for her to live that long and not have some sort of negative karma coming her way. Maybe she belonged to the Illuminati or something. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jess. Your son passed away at 27. Uh, Everyone post hearts for Jess's son. I'm so sorry. Yes, we are born to die, and it's the things we learn here. Astral says after we die and have been forced to live so many lives, we can go back to our original bodies. This is a dream or nightmare in most literal sense. Fuck, man. I think I said this on, anyways, I might have said this before, but I was recently driving and I was just like staring at the road. I was like, I can't believe that I'm still alive. I mean, that thought just popped in my head. Thank you guys. Member for 6 months, Wild Scott Aurora. Thank you. And Scotty, member for 2 months. Thank you. Actually, Scotty, you're longer. I think you got a new card. Thank you guys. But I'm going to be 42 this year. And I was like thinking, I mean, even at 42 years almost, being a child seems so far away. It seems like a completely different life in person. I look back at high school now. That used to seem like yesterday. Now it seems like ages ago because it was. I can't fucking believe that I'm still alive. But you know what I also can't believe? I can't believe that I still have two perfectly functioning eyeballs in my head, all 10 fingers that I could touch like rope and stuff. And I have a perfectly functioning body, except the fact that I get constipated and my back hurts sometimes, but constipated all the time. Isn't that amazing? I mean, look at how many people break their phones within a week of having it. I've had this gorgeous body for almost 42 years. And I'm still kicking. Why? You don't care so much about dying, but how it would affect your family. Yeah, I know. I'm always selfish. I'm like, oh, when I die, people are going to miss me so much. Yeah, you had to update your card, Scotty. Morning, Tam Tam. Your dad passed of cancer at 42. I'm 39 now, and I'm the same. Scared to get to that age. I'm so sorry, Tam. Cure yourself. Doctors have invested interest in you being sick. They don't make money unless people are sick. Bingo! Bingo! You feel blessed too at 46. You have your health. You don't look 46. Good for you. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Papa like. Papa like. I'm drinking emergency. That is not urine. Okay? Michael's doing amazing. He's at his new job. Tam Tam, thank you. That's because I'm 41, but I will be 42. And my husband filmed because I snore and he wanted to show me. And he was like, yeah, last night I was sitting with him eating, and he was like, I filmed you while you were sleeping. I was like, what? He was like, I just wanted to show you how you snore. Now, this is nothing, okay? But I got you snoring, but this is like light snoring for you. And I was like, okay. And he shows me the video. I'm laying in a weird position where I have 5 fucking chins. And I'm going, that's light snoring? And then my brother-in-law says to me, he goes, "Oh, yeah. I was downstairs just the other day and I heard you all the way downstairs through the fucking walls and through the floor." They filmed me. I said, "Delete that 5 chin picture video immediately." I'm getting old. I don't want to be a 5 chin snoring piece of shit. Hey, Lycan. You no longer fear dying. Not that I want to, or that I'm depressed or anything. I'm just ready to be at peace. Yeah, doesn't it sound nice? Okay, here's another thing that sounds demented, but it's not. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything to myself or anything, but the other day I was just really tired and I had to get a lot done, and I was like, it's gonna be so nice when I can just lay in a coffin. You know, you could just rest and chill. But I do want to be cremated, actually. Maybe my friend Miles can the funeral guy that got arrested. Oh, there's no way you could ever have 5 chins. No, I do. I was laying like this. Look. See him? Look. I have extra skin because I haven't worked out and I like donuts. This needs to end. But no, you just think about it. Yeah, no responsibility, no pain, no work, no bills. God, that sounds nice. That's why when people are like, "Oh, did you hear so and so passed away?" I'm like, "Lucky bastard." Because I mean, it's true. We're tired. We have pain in our bodies. We have anxiety. We argue with each other. I mean, shit. Fuck. Rest in peace. There is no joke about that fucking statement. They're not fucking around. Okay. Oh, I love donuts. I gotta stop eating sweets. I need to get on whatever Christina Aguilera's on because that bitch looks fucking amazing. She looks exactly like she did when she first came out. Um, he he died of treatment. Very few people die of actual cancer. It's Astro Pilot says it's the treatment. The doctors operate like the government. They create a problem to sell. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, yes, Ozempic is what Christina's on, and she looks, I mean, she looks exactly like she did when she first came out. It's crazy. She just had a sit down interview with Drew Barrymore, and I mean, she looks good. She looks real good. He might keep you in his hers. I know. I think the very last live stream I did, because it's been a while since I've been live. So little update on the guy that I used to date. Uh, he, from what I read, he was arrested. And if you guys don't know the story, I found out while I was live. But basically, this guy I used to have sex with. Okay, we didn't date. We fucked. Jesus. Um, he ran a funeral home, but he got evicted recently from his house, and they found like 30 uh, burned ashes, 30 bodies of people, and one full body corpse that he'd had sitting for 2 years in his hearse in his backyard. So they put a warrant out for his arrest. Finally, they arrested him, but on a different charge for like theft or something like that. And they let him go from last I heard. So last I heard, he's still out and about and he's free, and they need to get that warrant to get his arrest going. Okay. Hey, Muffy. So, and his name's Miles Harford, if you guys want to keep up on that case. But that seems to be a regular thing here in Colorado. I guess another funeral home company did that where they had 200 bodies packed up, and they had I think over 50 corpses in a garage just sitting there rotting. Sorry if you guys are eating. Apologize about that. Yeah, well, we didn't date, Tiffany. I say dated to keep it PG. We fucked hard. We fucked hard. So, and they said the bodies the corpses and the remains of humans he had has been ever since 2012. Him and I were fucking in like what 2000, in between probably 2013 and 2015. So I banged him right next to one of those corpses, I'm sure. Mm. And now I'm trying to remember because he had an apartment back then, not a house. And hey Thea, and now I'm trying to remember because his house was very creepy. He had a weird smell to him, and so did his house. And I said this before, it's not gross, but it's not good. It was like a mediocre, plain, odd smell. Yeah, it was just weird. So, anyways, that's the update on that. Let me look at my notes and see if I had anything else to say about Space Monster doing that. Basically, is just the hypocrisy. You know, Uh, I understand if you're mad at somebody, you're going to go at them and say whatever, talk about their loved ones or whatever. But Space Monster, for you to do that and then turn around and like preach to people and shit, get off the throne. Get off your pedestal, you little bitch. What if he was fucking dead bodies and then you? I know, Astral. And I mean, I will just say this allegedly, it was very stiff sex, if you know what I mean. And I'm not talking about like, it was just almost like, no, I was a bottom back then, okay? Just very, I remember it being very stiff, like, God, this is so missionary, you know? um, oh, hey, NLB815. Hello. Okay, hold on. Let me look at my notes now, okay? So there's that. Oh, and I just wanted to touch on this just real quick. Real quick. Okay. If it's safe, I need you guys to close your eyes because we're going on an imagination field trip. Okay? Now my green screen's not working, so that's why I said close your eyes anyhow. Don't fucking look at my green screen. Mm, mm, mm. Get you with my telekinesis. Close your eyes. Unless you're driving. If you're Space Monster, you can keep them closed if you're driving. I'm just kidding. Now, if your eyes are open, you could just daydream. Whatever. Picture me naked if you're doing it anyhow. Okay? Now, picture me naked, and I'm standing in the front window of my house, balls to the wall. And there's somebody outside taking pictures and video footage of me through the windows. They're standing in my bushes in my yard. I'm like, hey, I know that person. I'm going to use your name, Astral. That's Astral. And then Astral's uploading these videos of my hot body online, right? And I'm like, hey, stop that. Stop it. Get out of my yard, Astral. Stop it. And he doesn't stop. And then he puts a mask on. Okay. And he continues to do the same thing. Like putting a mask on is going to stop me from knowing it's still him, right? I mean, shit, he's still got that rockin' body, you know? I know it's him in my yard. That's why I go balls to the wall with the blinds open. And he keeps doing it. And finally, I come outside and I'm like, excuse me, Astral, what the fuck are you doing? Taking pictures of me, standing in my yard, stalking me? And then let's say Astral turns around and runs to the internet and says, oh my God, did you hear what he said to me? He's stalking me. He's a stalker. Do you know where I'm going with this? And I give little responses here and there because I see it going all week long, all day, every day. This is how I look at Space Monster. This is how I look at Captain Kangaroo. And this is how I look at AJ, who runs Cromal. I will respond once in a while, and then they turn around and say, oh my God, he's stalking me. The woman who went to Vegas during my wedding, flipping off the camera and rubbing it in people's faces, says, I'm stalking her. No, you go under Cromal, AJ, you stir trouble, you harass people, and then you go over to your AJ account and be like, I'm logging off for the weekend so that people don't think it's you. It is you. I call Space Monster, AJ, and Captain Kangaroo the unholy trinity. Because it's true. Nobody fucking would care or think about you unless you're talking about them. Now, Captain Kangaroo last night went live and was talking about me. I was the only person in his chat, and I was like, "Are you ever going to talk about anything else besides me?" And he's like, "You stalker, you're a stalker." No, bitch. Stalkers make over 100 videos of the same person, which is what you have of me on your channel. Astral, or not Astral, Captain Kangaroo. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. We are the dirty trinity, Thea. Good morning back at you. They say you're stalking them only because you mention her on your streams. That's not stalking. Yeah, and listen, the reason that I mention AJ on my streams, and I don't give a fuck if I do it on every stream, is you have to remember this is a woman who I was threatening to get a restraining order on. So she beat me to it. She went to the courts and she lied and said that I was threatening her with physical harm. I was threatening to go to her home. All of it was lies. Saying I was stalking her son, all lies. And so I had to get an attorney and all this. And when she reached out to my attorney and found out he was real and that we're moving forward with the case, she dropped it. And then she came on here and rubbed it in my face. I dropped the case. Merry Christmas. Everybody go get your refunds now. He doesn't need an attorney, which, yeah, I still did. It's called billable hours. So she flatters herself because she seems to think that me, a gay man, would have any interest in her. And I mean, even if I wasn't gay, she wouldn't be my type because I like people that are pretty outside and inside. So there's that. I seriously can't go being accused of stalking people on here. It's stupid. Okay, like I I would have completely forgot about AJ when I blocked her from my channel years ago, but she had to dedicate multiple channels to going after me. I would have never known who Captain Kangaroo is, but every video he makes, and he does have over 100 videos of me on his channel. It's all me. Space Monster too. I wouldn't even remember who they were, but they have to keep reminding me. Yeah. I'd be so embarrassed if I was her legit. Yeah, back at you. And it's like, to anybody that's encouraging this behavior, just maybe that AJ hates people that you hate and stuff. I mean, let's take a look here. Because yesterday, AJ said something in a comment section. She said, nobody believes you, Robbie. Well, I don't need anybody to believe me. I just, need them to know the truth, And usually, when I'm telling the truth, people figure it out on their own. So let's take a look at something real quick. Okay. Because you got to remember, AJ started Cromal. She is Cromal. She harasses people. She has the same videos of Cromal. Same hatred, same style, everything. So I did a poll yesterday. Let's see. This has 280 votes so far. Who runs the Cromal channel? Now, you're free to vote anonymously on this. Up to you. And 73% say AJ. 3% for Space Monster, 4% Captain Kangaroo, and 20% don't even know who the fuck it is. Sorry, I had to burp. So there's that. Astral has someone making a shrine channel about him. That means they're literally obsessed with you to that psycho point of being serious. Yeah, I mean, literally. Listen, I didn't, when I was in Vegas getting married, I mean, I knew people told me that she was there, but I didn't have time. Like I was hanging out with a lot of you guys from YouTube that I was meeting in person for the first time, new family members that, I was married into a family, getting to know them. So I was like, oh, whatever. If she's here, that's fucking crazy. Whatever. So when I got back from my trip, you know, and I had more time to think and process and talk about AJ going there during my wedding trip, she turns around and says, "I was there first. You followed me." It's like, "Oh, me and what, 50 other people followed you to Vegas? Are you fucking kidding me?" No. It was a very public event, and she did that on purpose, in my opinion. You had no idea, so you voted for Captain Kangaroo? Hey, Anitra. I was watching and waiting for you, but I noticed I have to refresh my TV screen. You were live without me. Sorry, Anitra. I do say I want to make out with a lot of girls, Mary. That is correct. Maybe she takes that to heart. Oh my God, you need to go to Cromavalt's poll. Yes. Okay, let's just for shits and gigs. Let's go over here. So I made the poll about AJ, right? So Cromavalt, who's not AJ, allegedly. What was it, 2 months ago? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Don't forget to vote over there, folks. Okay, she makes a poll saying, "Is Save Robbie obsessed with AJ?" Notice how there's no answer. She doesn't give people a chance to put no. 100%. 2, yep. 3, he needs content to compete with others. 4, his channel is dead as a doorknob. And 5, he's in love with her. I'm going to go with, let's just go with this one. He needs content. So there's that. You left a comment on there and look at the response. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Moody Mary says, "Where's the no option? I picked that one, and also it seems like it's the other way around." How come I can't read the replies? That's strange. Oh, maybe one of us has each other blocked, possibly. So yeah, there's that. I think that's all I had to say about that. Let me check my notes. So I gave you the update. Oh, and the update on my movie is I'm still outlining it perfectly, and the weather is getting warmer here, so I'm gonna start filming it so the weather is the same. Oh, you'll send it to me? Okay, Mary. Let's see what she said. Are you sending it now? Who's this? Oh, Jesus. Nicole that messaged me. Are you in here right now? Hold on. Do you have her blocked? Maybe. I don't fucking know. No idea. Going off of that reply, it's definitely her. Oh, you could see the reply, Kelsey? Hold on. Now I'm curious to see what she said. It's crazy because, okay, hold on. I have to show you this. So Darling Nikki, yesterday, she's like, "Oh my God, look what Cromavault said." Let's go over here. And yes, we are talking about you right now, AJ. Remember, from your words, having an opinion is not harassment. I can have an opinion. Well, so can I. So let's have an opinion on this. Let's go to Darling Nikki. I want to show you something. Okay, subscriptions. Damn, I'm subscribed to a lot of you bitches. Okay, let's go to D, as in the big old dick. Okay. By the way, did you guys enjoy the new I know I hadn't done a Kurama breaking news parody in like almost 2 weeks. So I was like, I gotta whip something up really quick. So what was it? A couple mornings ago, I was like, I whipped together just a bunch of clips of Mrs. Portland speaking, and then just like added things in there to interview and ask her, and threw it together, and it turned out pretty fun. Um, but I'm still working on an actual, news update, which is going to be fun. Oh, look, there she is. There's darling Nikki. We're going to your video from last night, Nikki. I'll drop a link if you want to come up and add anything, but I wanted to show them this and explain the whole, because she's saying it's fake. So let me drop this. Oh, and Cromal, you can take the link if you want to. So can you, Captain. Oh, you said it on Messenger. Hold on. We're going to get the response real quick that Moody Mary. So Cromal responded to Moody Mary saying, "Oh, is that why he does live streams on her constantly, bringing her up? Interesting. Does she go live about him? When was the last time she made a video on him? Oh my God. You are her, dumbass." Tara. Hey, Tara. All right, let's go over here. Share the screen. Present. Share. So the Cromal had commented, I think this was on one of Darling Nikki's videos. Let's see.
She is like, this is AJ. This is what AJ does. And you know what's funny about this? Even if she wasn't Cromal, let's just hypothetically speaking say that Cromal was someone else. That person or that other personality, whoever the fuck it is, should probably go ahead and look into what AJ did to Mary Marlowe. She tormented the fuck out of Mary Marlowe. She put this, oh my God, what she did to this woman, it was agony. Absolute agony. She fucked with this woman's head. This woman was having massive breakdowns, sobbing on the fucking floor because of the shit that AJ was doing to her. It was.
I'm going to pause there and read what the Cromal put on. Nikki, was this on one of your videos or a community post? Anyways, Cromal says, "You may think this is all a joke, but remember all the people you helped kill." Sorry, sickness coming out of my throat. And you can decipher what she means by that. I think you guys know. She said, "Because you thought it was funny to troll them. You pathetic low life mold. I hope your kids know what you do." Okay, so this was on a community post that Darling Nikki had made. So Cromal, AJ, and AJ, who always complains saying you don't go after family members and stuff, is basically threatening that. Okay. It's okay, Muffy. No problem. So then, Nikki goes live about this and just says, this is a disgusting comment. So then they backtrack and AJ says, "Cromal, you better fix this. I'm not Cromal, blah, 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 blah." When everybody knows she is. So then the Cromal says, that's not me. That's a fake account. This is where the beauty of having a YouTube handle, which is unique to one person, comes into play. You're the only one with the handle at the Cromal. Nobody else can have that handle. Now, somebody else can have your channel name, but when you comment, it shows your handle. That is your handle. That is your comment. So then they backtrack and they say, that's a fake screenshot. How? Okay, first of all, I don't even think, sorry, Nikki, but I don't think Nikki's that technically talented and gifted to make a fucking fake screenshot like that. That's not a fake screenshot. Own up to what you do and apologize. How about that? And Nikki says right here in the chat, and she said this yesterday, I clicked on the username and it went straight to the Cromal's channel. Yes. And it's not even like, I mean, yeah, it's a shitty comment. But the problem is, you have somebody like AJ saying, you know, I'm not even on here. I'm not a part of this community. I don't talk about these people, but you do. You do it in the bushes. And that's why I did this scenario where, you know, if you're wearing a mask in my front yard and, you know, you're doing all that, I'm going to call you out and be like, what are you doing on my front porch? It's the same thing online. You are this account. You do go after people. You are in these communities. You do stir trouble, but you blame it on Cromal and say that that's not you. But this is your channel that you started. It was never monetized, so nobody would want it. Even if it was monetized, nobody would want it because it's paid to you. It's not a successful channel, so nobody would want to buy it from you or anything. But you said you supposedly sold the channel over a year ago to somebody to protect your brand, which there is no brand because there's no success with it. And to change direction, but they're still uploading videos from years ago that you were uploading. So it is you, allegedly. Nikki says, I've never had a problem with Cromal. Why would I make a fake screenshot about them for no reason? I never show screenshots. I made an exception for this one. And yes, NLB 815, years ago when Mary Marlowe was doing Chris Watts and stuff, she had said something along the lines of President Trump, you know, shouldn't be here or something. And AJ swatted her and said she was threatening to kill Trump. AJ is actually one of the first people to swat somebody in these communities. I think that was even before Mommy Rambling swat. So, yeah, and she's always calling people predator. And like yesterday, AJ came in her Cromal account in Darling Nikki's comments, and she tagged me and she was like, hey, child lover. It's like, get the fuck over yourself, dude. Stop calling people something that they're not. Nobody pays attention to you unless you talk about them. I definitely don't. But if you are going to say things like this, you know, you hold other people accountable and you say, you know, if people don't like your opinion, that's on them. Well, if you don't like my opinion, that's on you. But I have a very terrible experience with you, AJ, in that it goes way deep as far as you lying to court systems, which, I mean, you should be in jail for, to be honest. Wild Scott Aurora says, I have to say, if you're reacting to all these drama channels on a regular basis, you're definitely part of the community. Absolutely. And I think that's why she does it under Cromal rather than under her other main account, is so that she could just say, oh, that's not me. Was it before or after the Onis? You know, I think it was around the same time as when Oni did the SWAT on, what was that on Hello Starlight, right? It was around the same time, I believe. Tara Boom was around back then and saw all of that play out. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a pattern with AJ. You know, she gets fixated on one creator. First, it was Mary Marlowe, then it was The Glare, and then she moved on to me. She really hasn't moved on past me. She's gone after other people, but it's basically been me. So you're not taking someone's word. I saw that crazy ass shit, just like Vegas, in my opinion, was insane. Yeah. And I mean, there's people that literally saw that in action. And like Andog, I'm very disappointed in Andog. Like he's flip-flopped before though. So like I'm not surprised, but for him to be like, oh yeah, I got AJ's back. It's like, really? Because you were very vocal about her being in Vegas and how psycho she is and how she's Cromal. Now all of a sudden you just change your mind. It's ridiculous. Use your brains, people. Not your anger, not your hate bonding. Use your fucking brains. Maybe she's the one who made a shrine channel of you. Ooh, I like this statement, Tara. Stop blaming others for why people don't care for you. Yeah, and then making excuses like, I planned a family trip a year prior. It's like, who the fuck plans? They were there for 2 days. Who plans a family trip? Hey, let's take a kid to Vegas next year for only 2 days. During the same exact time, the person I hate the most in the world is getting married. What a coincidence. Wow. That is no coincidence, folks. That is what you call predatory behavior. That is real predatory behavior. Stalking and being a predator. Okay. Mama say, mama sa, mamako sa. All right. So, oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Hold on. Just quickly, I want to show you this. And then we'll get into the cemetery that I'm going to go to. And then I got to go because I got to go to the bank and get a new card. Now that that was a weird thing that happened this morning. I wanted to show you this real quick so you could see. Hurry up, you piece of shit. Just quickly what she looks like. This is what Christina looks like now from, I think, Ozempic. I'm going to mute so
You are.
Doesn't she look good? Look at her face. She looks amazing, guys. She looks good with her hair short, too. Okay, so there's that. And then I was also going to show you the Cheesman Park. This is the park, guys. Get excited because this is going to be fun. I don't know when or how we're going to do this. Me and Thea still need to work it out. I don't know if it's going to be a panel where she's on and I go, or if because she wants to come out here and do it. So depending. Cheesman Park Haunted. Okay, hang on one sec. I'm multitasking. Okay, this is a 3-minute video. We'll do this one. We're going to play a little music in the background and speed it up just a tad. And fair use, blah, blah, blah. Eat a dick. Okay. Let's get some of this music going. Okay, this is baby making music right here. Ready? All right. Present the screen. So this is a park I'm going to do the Ouija board in live. It's the gay park, is where gay guys go to. Us gay guys would go to cruise, but this is hopefully
in the heart of Denver lies this incredible open space. 80 acres of land for you and your family to enjoy Colorado's beautiful weather year-round. But did you know that this is also home to some long-term residents? Welcome to Cheesman Park.
So I think she's going to explain it used to be a cemetery and they had to move the bodies to turn it into a park. But and they put an ad in the paper like, if you have loved ones here, come get the bodies, move them somewhere else. Otherwise, they'll be disposed of. Well, there was a crooked man who was in charge of moving the bodies. And I think he was charging, it was like a dollar something per corpse. But he was chopping them up to make more money and dividing them in like separate coffins. She'll probably explain it.
We met up with Robert Emmon with Historic Denver to learn more about the history of this area. This is just a beautiful place to be if you're walking or biking or just hanging out in the shade.
I wouldn't doubt it,
Did
Bernie.
this become the park it is today?
Well, in earlier times, this was part of the Arapaho campground and their winter campgrounds. All of Denver and this whole area had been deemed uninhabitable desert. But then in 1858, gold was found. Suddenly, the federal government wanted the land back, and there was a treaty of 1861 where the Arapaho relinquished their rights. And so this then became federal land. William Larimer came out, decided to make this a cemetery, and ultimately in 1872, 1873, people wanted this to be a park, not a cemetery anymore. So Henry Teller was the U.S. Senator from Colorado in 1890, and he approached Congress and he said, let us make this a park, not a cemetery, and if so, we'll call it Congress Park. And they did. So the entire, what we now call Cheesman Park, was suddenly Congress Park.
So Cheesman Park, it wasn't always called Cheesman. How did it get its name?
Walter Cheesman was an early pioneer to Denver City, and in 1907, Walter S. Cheesman died. Mayor Spear was the mayor at the time, and he approached the widow Alice Cheesman and said, why don't you donate $100,000 and we'll build a grand pavilion? And Alice Cheesman said, okay. And she had two conditions. It'd be called the Cheesman Pavilion, and you would name this 80-acre stretch of Congress Park to Cheesman Park.
You mentioned this once was a cemetery, and rumor has it there are still plenty of bodies buried beneath the soil.
See? Let's see what he says. They're saying there's over 500 to 600 bodies still under the soil.
How many people do you believe are still buried beneath the ground?
There's low estimates of 400 to 800 bodies scattered. We don't know exactly where. Higher estimates of 2,000 to 4,000.
Any stories of hauntings?
2,000 to 4,000 corpses? We're gonna find out with that Ouija board.
Or are there any rumors or things that Cheesman Park is known for?
We know that there are rumors of hauntings in some of the houses. There are stories in the Denver Botanic Gardens. Historic Denver, we're all about fact, but there's been plenty of stories and anecdotal evidence. Makes a good Halloween story.
Sure the hell does. Makes for a damn good live stream, motherfucker. Hell yeah. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, let me turn that music off. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. Let's see if, hold on. I want to see if the background works again yet. I don't know why my green screen's not working. It's like a StreamYard glitch or something. So anyways, yeah, I'm excited too, Tara. I don't know exactly when we're going to do that, but I definitely want to do a Ouija thing soon. I am kind of, well, no, I can't say I'm scared because then that's going to bring in negativity. I got to be not scared and I got to be open to the spirits and shit. Okay. So there's that. Oh my God. I'm way better than I was yesterday. I was so sick yesterday. Ugh. I think that's all I had to say. I need to go, hopefully. We live in a smaller town, so when I went to sign up for the gym, they're like, oh, it's just me and my wife that run the location. So they were going on vacation. So hopefully they're back. That's like the shitty part about living in a small town now is like accessibility to shit. But hey, Lottie, how you doing? So there's that. Hey, you know what we're going to end on? Speaking of that, we are going to end, if you haven't seen the latest Cromal Breaking News episode, I will show it to you right here. We're going to end on this. I hope you guys have a beautiful afternoon, day, whatever it is where you are, evening, possibly very early morning, or possibly you've been on a 4-day drug binge and it's time to go to sleep. Well, this, my friends, will put you directly to sleep, right where you belong. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Let me get it up. Let me get it up. Hold on. Let me get it up. Let me get me up. All right. I loved your apologies for being so late. I know, I'm sorry. Fucking green screen was pushed. I was like, it's so weird because the green screen, I see the cityscape on my background when I log in, but as soon as I enter the YouTube studio, it just goes to green. So I don't know what's going on. Have a good day, Wild Scott Aurora. I love you too, Caterpillar. I'll send you a screenshot of it. Maybe you said. There's a chest clearing medicine, and so many people say, oh, okay. Well, and we have our portable steam room. My husband got it off Amazon for me for Christmas. We keep it in our garage, like popped up all the time. It's like a tent, and it's a portable steam room. So I could just go down and steam myself in our steam room. It's works really good. Oh, you have a good day too, Tweety. StreamYard has been fucking up. Yeah, it's really annoying. I don't know, but this whole green shit, this shit ain't gonna happen. But isn't it cool? My husband painted this whole wall green. Oh my god. Oh, 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 oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Brooklyn? My dog's barking. Hey, I'm gonna sit down here and stream. This is fun. This is fun. Here, I'm gonna pull one card for everyone for today. Okay. Hi, everyone. This is a group card because I don't have time to do readings for everyone right now. One. Look at my nose. Looks like the microphone's my nose. Isn't that cool? All right. So we got this one. Ooh, this is a good one. It says, admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. That is a really good one for everyone. You left a damn... Oh my god, I did leave a trail on the wall! Oh. Oh my god! I'm like a snail. Look! This is me. This is my heart. This is my love stamp. No, you know what that is? You know what that is? So, when I don't do my Just for Men, when I'm lazy and I don't dye my beard, like this is all gray right now. I got to dye it. So you take mascara and you brush it on. That's mascara from my beard. It's mascara. Isn't that fun? It's worse now. My husband's going to kill me. Wow. Wow. It's kind of special, isn't it? Like if I pass away, you'll always have me here. That way, if my husband takes over my channel, if I pass away and he streams, you'll always have me just right here in the heart of the city when the green screen works again. And I'll just be... Oh my god. Hey, Sailor Outlaw Georgie. Hi. Hey, hi, Priestess. Stop petting. Is this what you're talking about, Astral? You want me to stop petting these? Because that ain't never gonna happen. You may be able to tie me down, but you ain't gonna tie down the tits. Do you understand? Stop it. You're gonna pee your pants. Hey, my penis feels weird. After I did that, I think I squeezed my balls when I went down on the ground. It's like my balls got caught in between my legs and then it like pulled up. Does anybody ever do that has a penis in here? You ever like sit on your ball sack or something? You're like, oh, ow. Or like when you put your legs together, it's like you got to man spread because you will squish them like a nutcracker on your dick. My penis just got squished when I did this. Okay, class? Do you understand? Do you understand? Get some wet microfiber. Ooh, what exactly would that entail? You like my tits, Wild Scots? Happens to your sake all the time. You said I painted that wall, meaning come, as a joke, that you started stroking the wall, so I said stop. Oh, the sperm. Yeah. Wow. Your grandfather used black shoe polish on his beard. Caterpillar, that is a fucking amazing idea. I'm going to do that because there's sometimes I run out and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't go to the store and get whatever product. I'm going to do that. But there's very simple fixes to... I will always maintain brown. I like brown, but sometimes I only get the black in the box, and the black looks a little bit more fake, but the brown, because I'm naturally like a medium brown, is better because in the sunlight it shines like it has a red highlight to it, you know, like natural. This is just pure black, but this is mascara. And I hope that's not fucking waterproof mascara either. But you know what else works? Permanent marker. Mm-hmm. The chemicals in shoe polish, they have spray for that, Robbie, in the hair section in Target. Ooh. Oh, you're talking about like the black hair dye, right? Yeah, Sharpies. If you have like little, because some, like I have a full beard, but I have the weird thing right here where sometimes if it's not long enough, it looks a little balder here, like a spot. So I'll just fill it in. You could fill it in with beard fill in, permanent marker, eyebrow filler. Yeah. I mean, there's so many wonderful things in the world that can make us look beautiful, you know, because otherwise this is all gray now and gray is scattered throughout here. And my husband's like, oh, gray could be sexy. And I was like, no, maybe if I live to be 60, which hopefully I don't, you know, maybe I'll go all gray then. Because if I live to be old, I am going to be that cranky old man that you're going to have to kick off of your lawn. I'm not going to be kicking children off my lawn. I'm going to be the one running a fucking muck. And I'm going to be cranky as shit. And you're going to look outside your window. I'm going to be in your yard like this. Used to hide your hair color when you put in hair extensions. Yeah, hair fibers are good where you sprinkle. Women, you can use them too. If you have little bald spots, it's hair fibers and they have all hair colors and you just sprinkle. I could literally, you want me to show you real quick? Hold on. Okay. Cause I've been wearing my hat so you could see how thin and balding it is. I'll be right back. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get my hair fibers and show you. I will have a full head of hair, but I do have to take a shower after this. Hold on. See, my penis feels so weird. Oh my God. Okay. Now, do not do this at home unless you're balding, and go ahead and try it. Now, okay. This you could like pump and spray in the hair fiber, okay? This is so that you could hold it here so it doesn't look weird. Here we go. Now, this is like a really dark one. This is hard to do with, I don't have a mirror. Okay. Oh. I'm not even hitting on my head. Help. That hairline is fucked. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Come on, get on there. Get on there, motherfucker. As we're growing hair, it's just like cha-cha-cha-chia, cha-cha-cha-chata, cha-cha-cha-chitty, cha-cha-cha-lata. Let's see how far down my hairline can go. You guys, I have the best hairline in the world. Oh. I missed the wall. I still got to scrub the wall. You guys dare me to go into my bank like this today and be like, hi, I'm here to get my new card. The other one had a fraud suspicion on it. Go ahead and do that and archive it for me, please. Thank you. I'm a professional. You think it's cute? Here, let's see if we could do some eyeliner too, or whatever this is. Okay. Hey, Starlight. Ow! 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 Want me to fill in my beard? Okay. See, this is what I do to get rid of the gray. I look like I belong to a tribe. All right, hold on. I wish I had makeup to do my eyes. We just blend the eyebrow in with the eyelid. Okay. Just blend that. Beautiful. Wow. Commando. Is this creator wrong for this? Absolutely not, Starlight. Absolutely not. Now let's go ahead and get that bush brow blended in here. Make this one a little bit darker. Love that. I love that. Now, we do want to put some of this on our lips. You want me to kiss the wall now? I will. Just kidding, no. My husband's going to kill me. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to blend our lip in with our mustache. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Amberly. Thank you so much. Woo! Oh, love you too, perspective. All right, now we're going to connect our eyes to our nose. Okay? Like we're crying, but our nose is running at the same time. Okay? Sure, Aurora. Maybe somebody could come on here and do a tutorial on possibly how to blend a little better. Okay? Now we're going to color in our eyeball. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. We want to go ahead and do a unibrow, folks. Okay? Now, if you're not naturally born and gifted with a beautiful unibrow, we can go ahead and make that happen for you. Right? Just like a bird. Just like a bird. Flying with its wings spread eagle. Perfect. Don't forget to take their medication. I think maybe that's the issue, that I forgot to take my medication this morning. Just kidding. I never forget. I want to make my lips just a little bit bigger. Okay. Makeup tips. Ooh, I like that. Or makeup tips. All right. So this is going to be fun. Does this say waterproof on it? Hopefully it's not waterproof. Forget plucking it. Yeah, like if you don't have time, folks. Now, on a serious note, let's get serious for a minute. Okay? If you don't have time to pluck, to fuck, or to shave or anything like that, go ahead and just fill it in. Okay? This is probably a good $2 at the Family Dollar down the street. All right? if you got a unibrow coming in, just go with it. Okay. Fill it in a little bit more. Okay. Now, if your head's fucked up or whatever, and you're balding like I am, go ahead and fill that hairline in so that people can see the beauty in the front. Look, I have a bald spot right there. Oh my God, I've never seen the movie Terrifier, but I kind of look like that scary Terrifier guy. Oh my God, Robert, your nose looks gigantic. It does. It does. Let's make it look bigger. It looks like there's an anchor. Look, it's an anchor from a ship. There, we could go fishing with my face. You want me to put my face down in your pond? I could go to the muff pond, muff dive. You look like you're belong in a Rob Zombie video. Yeah, we're gonna color that nose in. Okay. If you want to go ahead and cover up blackheads, just go ahead and make the whole fucking goddamn nose black. Excuse my language. Okay. You know, this actually kind of feels like a clay mask. It does. Like, I feel like when I wash this off, my pores are going to be nice and clean. I really am liking this look for the day, to be honest. Let's just fill this in just a little bit more. Okay. Voila. All done. Oh, if my husband walks in, he wouldn't mind. In fact, he might even want me to do him looking like this. That'd be kind of hot, huh? It would kind of be hot. I watched a porno one time where a guy walked in with a mask and he was like a robber porn. So hot. Oh, thank you, Shift. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Hold on, we got to make a thumbnail. I look like a burn unit victim. Aww. See, this is what it would look like if somebody came down acting like Santa Claus down the chimney. This was what it would actually look like. Ashes galore. Okay. Oh, this is very drying on the skin. Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you. Please bring home a bottle of Pond's cold cream and then just send him a screenshot of my face. All right, folks, this has been a hoot. I'll go ahead and leave. We'll go ahead and exit out with our special breaking news new episode with Mrs. Portland. Okay, wow, look at those gorgeous white teeth. Wow. Wow. Hey, Shift. So there's that. Anyways, as Mrs. Portland would say, I hope you guys have the worst day ever. I hope everyone has the worst Monday of the year. Because I know I'm gonna. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Tara. Bye, Wild Scott, Shift, Mary, Jess. Yeah, thank you for accepting me for who I am and how I want to portray myself in public, my style, my brand. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Maybe we'll go ahead and slap this face on some merch. Okay. Any questions? Any comments? All right, guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Jazz hands. Bye-bye. Welcome to a Cromal Breaking News exclusive, where the news just keeps coming in and it's on way too fast speed. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Wow. Welcome to a Cromal Breaking News exclusive, where the news just keeps coming in. Love you, Wild Scott. Damn, that coffee's hot as shit. Wow. Welcome to a Cromal Breaking News exclusive. Many of you may have wondered, where in the world is Mrs. Portland? Well, our sources have done their job and reached out and found her at a private location. Mrs. Portland has been doing some spiritual healing at a nudist swingers camp. Mrs. Portland has been enjoying nude bareback horse riding and also horse riding. We are very excited to announce that she has agreed to call into our show from this private location today. Let's see what Mrs. Portland has to say. Thank you so much for taking the time to call into our show today, Mrs. Portland. How are you feeling today?
I've been drinking pretty much all day.
Ooh, they have an open bar at this retreat, eh? Wow. What have you been putting your energy into?
My energy is on this and nothing else.
Well, I hope that's a very spiritual healing journey for you. Much like myself, I like to enjoy to spend hours in front of the mirror touching myself inappropriately.
Isn't that interesting?
Well, Mrs. Portland, we all love and adore you here over on YouTube and many other platforms.
I can't stand all of you because of the way you treat me.
The way that we treat you, I mailed you lots of gifts and all sorts of shit.
So all of you on YouTube, you are all beneath me.
What do you think, you're better than us, Mrs. Portland?
I will always be better than all of you.
Okay, let's take it back a notch. We do understand that you have a breaking news update as far as your spiritual journey over there in that private disclosed location.
I think they're in a Walmart parking lot.
This whole spiritual journey has inspired you to run for president of the United States of America. Why don't you go ahead and let our audience hear your pitch? Why should we vote for you?
I'm ashamed that I know that I have Scottish ancestry in me.
Maybe try a different approach.
I'm sorry, but the country of Scotland is just as scummy as anywhere else in this country.
Why in the world would you say something like that?
Scotland is as scuzzy and nasty as anywhere else in the world. And just know that I hate all of you.
Okay, what about the rest of the United States of America? What do you have to say to those people?
I hear you're in the United States illegally.
I think it's fair to say that's probably not the majority of the audience.
I wonder if I should call immigration and have you deported.
I think you might have upset a lot of people with that statement.
Yep, because I understand you're here in the United States illegally. And you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be allowed to have any rights like us Americans. So there's that.
You sound very upset yourself.
You're not worth me getting upset over, so why don't you just blow off and go back to Mexico where you belong?
Okay. See, a lot of people might see that as, racist.
And if you don't get your nose out of my back end, it's going to get shit on.
And I think that might lead them to vote for the better candidate. That would be Donald Trump.
That's fine. I'll just keep right on going because you know what? You're not going to stop me. And you're not going to push me down. And you're not going to bully me. And you're not going to intimidate me. And you are not going to manipulate me. So there's that. So fuck off, bitch.
Fuck you too, you
Now what? Nasty fuckwads.
Okay, now see, this is where you have a very lovable and approachable personality. I look at you like a cartoon character, just adorable, free-spirited, and wonderful.
If you think I'm sounding like a cartoon character, then you're sorry and you are on the wrong planet.
Okay, just for shits and gigs. If I was a cartoon character, what would you name me? What would my name be?
Huckleberry dumb bitch is what you are.
Okay, so you're on this retreat. What happened to all these wonderful, beautiful friends that you have made here on this platform?
Tonight, I only have 3 friends. Well, 4. Kim, Crafton, Rose, and Doug. I don't want to hear from anybody else. So to everyone that's been leaving comments on my channel, don't bother, because you can just all fuck right off. Do not bother me. Do not come to my channel. I'm already losing subs because of all this crap, and that's fine.
Okay, so there's that. Mrs. Portland, it is always a wonderful, beautiful experience to speak to you. Do you have anything in closing to ask me or maybe say to me? I'm sorry or thank you or anything?
Robbie, leave me the fuck alone.
And the bitch hung up.
No chance. No dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Don't give me second chances. It's a call.